What's up, y'all? I'm back. Let's talk about some shit. You know, I had a week where some things kind of pissed me off. So I'm going to talk about some of that shit, for one. For two, if I feel like I'm in a little bit of a hurry, it's because I got to take a shit. I've been holding it for a while. So I'm going to get through this shit so I can go take my shit. So let's see what we got here. You know, with what I do with my business, I'm going to hit you right now with things that are bothering me. I can't help everybody, you guys. It's impossible. Literally, physically, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of people call me, and that's fine. I do the best I can to help people. When someone needs something, like right away, like a flood or a broken toilet or a leak in their sink where they only have one kitchen sink and they have a gathering tomorrow, I try to move those people front in line and take care of them. Let me tell you what bothers me. It bothers me when people, they'll call me and say, hey, Phil, can you help me with something? You know, whenever you get a chance. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'll put it on the back of the list. There'll be a line of people to be helped. And then, other people will come and want something done immediately, so they keep cutting in front of that line. And that person who said, take your time, it might take 2 or 3 weeks. And that's just normal for me. When you say take your time, I'm not going to rush to you. I'm really not. Especially when they're small jobs, because time is money, and I've got some guys I'm trying to work and trying to make so much money in a day, and sometimes there's just not a lot of money in that. And my clients understand that, so I think. But man, it just pisses me off because, so then I'll wait a couple weeks, and they'll call me, and they'll be like, hey, are you going to get to this project? And I'm like, well, you said, whenever I got a chance, so I didn't know you needed it done all of a sudden right now, It's not needed right now. It's something you want, I understand, and there's no party or anything, but all of a sudden, it bothers me when they just flip it on me, like, well, all of a sudden Phil's not here, so now I'm going to call and I want it done as soon as possible. So I've told people, like this client last week, I just said, listen, I'm not your guy then. I'm sorry, but I just can't cut you in line, and there's other people that can help you. If there's other people that can help this client, I try to encourage them to call someone else. Some of my clients won't go nowhere else, just me. That's fine, I appreciate that. Thank you for appreciating my work, my quality, and who I am. But again, I just tell them go somewhere else, and I don't like that about people when they try to pressure me. The more anyone pressures me, the more I'm not going to do it. Trust me. I'm in a situation in my life, I'm established enough where I don't need to help really any one client. I've got enough clients, enough connections that I'll be fine if I lose 10 or 20. I don't want to lose 10 or 20, but I got over 180 clients I work with. So my anchor in this business is pretty well established. I feel good. And as my business has grown like this, I am a little more picky on what jobs I do, what people I work with. And sometimes I don't try to, but I get a little unprofessional. I get a little rubbed the wrong way, and I vent to my clients about, hey, I don't like the way you're asking me to do something that I don't like the quality that it's going to become. Or you're making me take a shortcut. But yet, if I'm not there to speak for the shortcut, and then one of your friends or clients come in, you're going to say, oh, well, Phil did that. Instead of saying, well, I told Phil to take a shortcut. You'll never do that. And I see that with some of my clients. They don't, admit or say, this is what Phil did by my doing. I told him to do this. That's why it's not that great. It bothers me about my clients, and I know which clients you are. So again, that frustration. So that's what started the day off, not the day, but the week was just, that happened on Sunday. It's just, somebody pressured me into something that they first said, no big deal, do it when you can. Don't do that to me, and don't do that to anybody, you guys. When you're going to have someone in life do something for you, fix your car, or set up a party, or, clean up your yard. Tell them you'd like it done within a couple weeks. Give them a little bit of a deadline. Don't just say whenever you get a chance. That'll piss off someone like me, because when you get a chance, it just tells me to move you on the back of the line. So again, I don't like that kind of shit. It frustrates me on there. And like I've told you before, I don't need you. Not anyone. I need all my clients. But when one client's barking, I've told them, look, I don't need you. You called me. You wanted me to help you. I didn't call you and say I need some money. You called me and said, Phil, I need you to provide a service. And then if I don't do it, you get butthurt, you get mad, whatever. But remember, that's the bottom line. I fucking love all my clients. But again, at the same time, I don't fucking need any one of you who's going to be rude, disrespectful, not understand my ways of thinking, be unreasonable. Just again, that's what I'm trying to get on that. I don't know. I get a little mad, I get a little frustrated when I'm trying to say things. But again, I don't need that shit when someone brings negativity to me or my atmosphere, my aura. When someone brings something negative, it's contagious, so that I get all mad and anxiety, and I don't like that. Clients like that, I get rid of them. And I get rid of them in a nice way. I just say, hey, I'm not your guy. Please try someone else. Because I don't want to get all unprofessional, mouthy, or stuff like that. Nothing else bothered me this week. For some reason, this was like the fart week. Fart week, yawn week, burp week. I don't know what the fuck's up with this week. This week, everybody was yawning. And I hate when people yawn and don't cover their mouth. It's just disrespectful. It's rude. So I'm telling you, anybody you know, family, friends, your kids, when you're raising them, when they yawn, tell them to cover their mouth. Just please cover your mouth when you yawn. When you yawn, if I'm close enough to you, the breath is bad. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your yawn. Okay, we're not animals like that. We're humans, so just cover your mouth and breathe quietly. Just stop with the yawning. Farts. Why do people think farts are funny? Farts, especially us guys. We always try to humor each other with farting and burping and shit. Bottom line's this. It's not funny. It's not cool. I don't like smelling your shit. When you fart and I'm talking and I don't know you farted because you didn't warn me, it gets in my mouth, it pisses me off. Even though I might laugh and go, oh, that was funny, it really wasn't. Deep down inside, I'm like, asshole, jerk, disrespect, whatever. I don't like farting or even burping. Burping sometimes even smells worse than a fart. I mean, if you're riding the car, because I'm in the car with my guys and someone burps and they don't cover their mouth and I smell it, oh man, it's almost worse than a fart. I don't know why, when the ass is way worse than the mouth. But you know what I'm saying. The burp can sometimes smell just as bad as a fart in the way of your body language, but the fart, it's got to be way worse. Speaking of farts, God has a sense of humor. Because God could do anything with farts, but he had to make them stink. Could have made them smell like strawberries. Could have made them smell good. Could have made them smell like nothing. But he wanted farts to smell like somebody's ass and smell bad. So, again, that's something I'll have to deal with when I get to heaven, but I'll just have to ask him, why did you make farts smell bad? You could have made them smell good, that's all. I know we got gas, something we ate, whatever. You could be lactose tolerant. Whatever's making you fart, because I fart because I'm lactose tolerant. So I try to stay away from milk and my dairy products, especially before I go home. Because with my wife and kids, they don't need to smell that shit. Nobody needs to smell my shit. But he could have made farts smell better. That's all I'm saying. And we all can agree. Why did farts have to smell bad? There's no reason for it. No, you don't have the answer. Trust me, you don't. Talk about people who lie, because I get lied to constantly. You gotta understand something. I'm a boss. I'm an employer. And I'm a family member to some family who likes me to look up to them in some way. Like me to approve of what they're doing. But there's no reason to lie about stuff. It doesn't make you like you any more or any less. Trust me, if I don't like you in some way, it's not going to change my opinion if you're lying or not lying. I already think you're a piece of shit, so you're a piece of shit. But the lying part's what bothers me. In ways of saying you know people you don't know. Don't lie. I've heard a guy tell me once he got a passport here in Boise. Then I asked him where he got it. He told me a place, and I know that that's not where you get passports in Boise. In Boise, you get your passports from the 13th Street post office here in Boise. It's the only place you get it from. So why would he lie? Who cares? And he didn't lie to benefit anybody. There are some reasons to lie, you guys. Here's the reasons why you lie. To protect somebody's feelings. If somebody likes their shirt that they're wearing, and they go, hey man, you like my shirt, it's cool, and you don't want to blow their high, and the shirt's okay, you can say, yeah, the shirt's alright. I mean, if the shirt's all holy and shit, don't lie to them. Tell them, hey man, that shirt's got holes, it looks bad. But if they like their shirt, lie to them. It's a white lie, and tell them you like it. Tell them it's okay. You don't have to tell them you want to wear it, but tell them you like it. With my wife, she's a great cook with some things, and some things she's not as good of a cook. I tell her I like all the food. If I tell my wife I don't like that, it bothers her. Then she starts thinking I don't like other meals. She starts thinking I'm lying about this or that, and then it bothers her, and she don't want to cook for me. So again, I try to just be polite with everything, but I just tell my wife, yeah, I like it, it's good. Because I don't want to hurt her feelings. I want my wife to always cook for me. When my wife's having a bad day, or even some of my friends, we're having a bad day and they say, hey, what do you think of this, what do you think about that? I don't want to tell them my true feelings. They're already having a bad day. I just try to tell them everything's fine, you'll be fine, you're going to have a good day, don't worry about the flat tire you got, or your girlfriend wrecked your car, don't worry about that shit. I try to tell them that because if they start to feel bad, it's contagious, and everybody feels bad. I've told you about that stuff. Everything in life is contagious. So again, with the lying thing, there's a good time to lie and a bad time to lie. I don't like when my workers lie and tell me they lost their phone or they lost their shoes. I've heard that one. Or they got a flat tire. That's why they're late for work. Then they pull up and they're not even on their spare. I don't like that stuff. I don't like it when guys, they show a different side of, what I mean is, I'll have a guy or a worker do really good for a week. He'll be like, hey Phil, he'll be on time, he'll be early, he'll be working an extra hour with me, and then all of a sudden, he'll ask me for a raise or something. And then I'll tell him no, because at that time I can see when the week starts, when they're trying to be all fake and try to get a raise, I see it, so I'm like, oh, he's going to ask for something. You know what I'm talking about, camera people. When your lover or someone in your family starts doing extra stuff, being all friendly, trust me, something's coming. They're going to ask for something. That's why they're buttering you up. Trust me as a boss, as a brother, as a son, as a husband, I know the buttering up shit real good. Okay? I know people are starting to get me ready to ask for something. So you're going to get a no then. Get a pattern on your lifestyle and stay with it. When you change it, I see it. When your life's doing bad, I see it. When your life's doing good, or you're looking for something, I can see it. And again, that's lying to me. When you're acting like you care, to get that raise, you don't care. You're being fake. I don't like that stuff. I see it. My employees know it. My friends know it. I don't like that stuff. People lie a lot about what their girlfriends. I've ran into people's girlfriends when the workers I have said that, oh, we do this, do that sexually, or we bought this, or we did that, and then when we run into the girl at like a little gathering, or girls talk to girls and I hear about it, he's lying. Why does he lie to us? Try to fit into our circle. Trust me, our circle of guys, we're all a bunch of mishaps. We've messed up in life, we've done things wrong, breakups, trouble, we've all drinked and drive, we've all gotten fights, been beat up, won, lost, we've all lied, stolen, we've done it all. We're all that way already. So we get along somehow, some way. Even though every moment we're almost ready to fight, every hour someone wants to fight, but we still make it work. It's what we do. So again, stop lying. We still like you or hate you the same. There's no reason to lie about that stuff. So I'm tired of some of the lying. And it'll never go away, you guys. I know that. But I still get rubbed a little bit the wrong way when I get lied to, when people are fake. I don't like that around me. You know, as I get older here, we're all getting older and we're all learning. But how many people are really focused on what you're learning about? Every day there's a message, you guys. Shit, learn from it every day. You know, unless you got some of those boring jobs. You know, some of you people have some boring jobs. And if you see the same 4 people every day and you're sitting behind a desk and it's the same shit every day, just a different client, same forms, applications, same questions, comments, that's great. You can do that. I can't do that. Okay? I like change in my life. I like my wife to stay the same, my kids, my house, my business. I like my good employees to stay, and I like my trucks to stay. But a lot of other things, I don't mind if they change. I don't mind where I eat. I don't mind where I sleep sometimes. I don't mind if we move. You know, I like the house right now, but as long as my family's together, we're great. So again, I don't know how people have those jobs where it's in my opinion, it's boring. They wake up every day at 7, same thing, same breakfast, same coffee stop to get a store to get a coffee. They get off at 5, same traffic, they're mad, they get home. They're better than me because I can't do that, you guys. That's boring to me. My life's full of adventure. Every day we do something different. Every day someone comes in with something going on and some client calls for an emergency or a flat tire or we've had crashes or people are sick or breakups or fights. And I love the way my life is because every day is an adventure. It's really fun. And that's why a lot of my workers like my job. They wake up every day like, I can't wait to go to work because you don't know what we're going to do. We never know what we're going to do. That's what's so good about it, guys. It's not boring over here. It's not. But as I'm getting older, I learn and listen to everything. I'm telling you. In about a year or 2, I might have to change some things in my business. Because sometimes we talk about things that aren't appropriate. That's what guys do. I want to get rid of that. You know, I want guys to appreciate more what we have and start to work the business like they care more. I got a few workers that are just workers. They look at this business as a job. I don't like that. Some of my other guys, they look at this as more than a job. It's like a career. It's like friends. It's a happy place for them. It's where they make their money. They have fun. It's an escape, a release. I like those employees because they're here later. They're here after and early. They help me with things on the shop. They're telling me things from their house. They'll call me and say, Phil, don't forget this, don't forget that. I love that about them. They're more than just an employee. They're actually caring about the company. So I think in a year or 2, I'm going to start getting rid of guys who look at this as just a job. And I want them to be more respectful. I don't need them to call me sir. When I talk to them, I want them to look at me. When I'm saying things that they might not agree with, that's okay. Just listen. When I drive away, you guys can talk shit all you want. I always tell my employees, when I'm gone, it's you against me. I understand that. Phil don't know what he's talking about. And you guys figure out the jobs and it comes out great. A lot of times I'll have an idea. I know it's not the right idea. And you guys figure it out with me, which is great. Because sometimes as the boss, I don't really see the work involved. And then I'll drive away for 2 hours and you guys can see it's not working the way Phil planned it and you'll change it. That's great. I love those guys. I love when you take that initiative to make that decision for me. Thank you. But again, I think in a couple of years or less, I'm going to get rid of... If guys are bad to their girlfriends, I'm getting rid of them. Because you guys got to understand something. These people hang out with me. If I'm hanging out with a guy who beats up his girlfriend, and then some of my other good clients see me and they happen to know, or friends, that this guy is known as an abusive guy, they think we're all abusive, or we support it, or we're for it because he works with me or for me, or he hangs out with me. So again, if my guys aren't paying their bills, or they're being bad dads, or being bad to their wives, or bad neighbors, or just being a piece of shit, I'm going to be nice. I'm just going to tell them, I don't hire a piece of shit no more. Sorry. I just don't want those people around me. I want people who are trying in life to better themselves, to motivate themselves. That's the kind of guys I want now. And next year, maybe the year, I don't know. But I'm getting to that. Now I'm getting older. I just want better people around. We've all made mistakes, guys, but as long as we learn from it, you'll be a better person after that. Trust me, after my accident, which was my biggest mistake, biggest blessing, in my life, I had an accident with my son, Isaiah. I didn't wear protection, and I got a girl pregnant. Now I got my son, full custody. It's awesome. He's a blessing. He's my best friend in so many ways. That was an accident that turned into an amazing blessing, amazing positive thing. I like that. But I don't know where I was getting out with that, but I don't want anybody around me, workers, to have accidents like that. I want them to learn from my mistake. I learned from that mistake and I didn't have any more accidents. So at the same time, I want my workers to learn. I don't want them to be rude to their girlfriends or mean to the neighbors and just be negative. I want my workers to always be positive if they can. I know it's not easy, but when they come home from work, just be happy for you that you're living in America and that you have a job and that we all care about him. Because when we have problems, we're a family. My workers need me. We're there. If there's a bad breakup and we need to go move somebody out, we're there. 9 and 10 o'clock at night. We'll be there because we care. And if we don't care, I get rid of those guys. Most of my guys care. Even though we fight verbally and we argue, we care. We're there. If there was a big-ass storm coming, we're all got each other's back. We'd be a great unit. I always talk about us if we ever went to war. As long as us 10, 9 or 10 of us are together, we'll win. You know what I mean? It's funny. We all got different specialties too. That's why I love it. Sometimes I think we're like superheroes because we got one guy who's great with this, and one guy who's great with that, and strong guys and weak guys, and smarter guys, and more endurance than one guy. We got a great little unit. That's why it works with my company. I got the best of all worlds right here in a few of us. Here's one thing that bothers me too. Going back to things I don't like. I don't like it like when I come up. What I mean by come up is like, I'll get some extra money. I'll do a job, it'll come out well, and I'll get a little bonus from a client. Or other jobs I'll schedule it for 4 hours, we'll get them in 2. Sometimes a worker or a family member will be like, hey, why can't I get some of that? Or give me an extra 20, or I need this. And that bothers me the way they approach me about it. They see that I came up, and now they're like, yeah, can I have some? But they get their hands out for free. That pisses me off, you guys. Don't do that. I share enough. Trust me. Today I made some extra money, pay my mom's car insurance bill. She didn't ask though, let me take that back. She did ask, but she didn't know I had extra money at that time. So sometimes it works mysteriously. God will give me some extra money through work, and I believe God's involved in everything I do. So when something really good comes out of a day, I know I always pay it forward. I give it to somebody, or I put it in my bag and use it the next day for buying ice cream for the workers or donuts or something. I've never been greedy or selfish with my money, or I'd have bigger houses, nicer trucks and cars. I would have so much more nicer things, but I've never focused on myself. Never. I focus on myself just enough, but I love taking care of people around me. My network, I love helping everybody. I like everybody counting on me. So again, going back to whenever I come up, I hate when people ask, because normally I'll give on my own. I don't like that. Even sometimes with, there's only so many things I can say on the video. Some things I just can't say. It's just smarter that way. But again, I don't like people just seeing that I'm doing something well and they want to get in on it. Here's one example that I think is good. I get my wife and she's amazing. And people are like, man, how'd you get your wife? Man, she's beautiful. How'd you get that? I always tell them, man, it's work, dog. You got to be a good guy, or at least try to be. Love her, romance her, compliment her, smile, tell her she smells good. Be there early to pick her up. Drop her off early when she lives with friends or her parents back in the days. Be a gentleman about everything and you'll get a good girl. But if you're a piece of shit, you're not going to get a good girl. If you're not polite or a gentleman and you're just always thinking about yourself and it's all about you, that's why you're still alone. That's why you're dating the wrong girls or you married the wrong girls. Some of y'all are with the wrong women. But at the time when you got with her, you were the wrong guy. And you didn't look in the mirror and go, how can I make myself better? Trust me, you guys, if you want to be happy with anything in life, work on yourself to be respectful, polite, thankful, loving, caring. It'll pay off, guys. All of my good deeds in my whole life, and there's a lot, and I'll get to them through all my videos. Because I've got some amazing deeds that I think are amazing, and you will too. But getting my wife, I think, is my biggest payback. Out of all the good things I've done with the wrong girls, and their parents, helping them with a car or making payments for them. I mean, the list goes on with just helping different family and friends. Man, to end my relationship dating on my wife and to marry her and to know she's the last woman I'm ever going to kiss or love, I won. I won. I am winning. Trust me, she is amazing. And I thank her and I thank God for bringing her to me. But I also thank myself because I was nice enough or smart enough to just try to do good. Karma takes care of a lot of people. And some people who don't believe in God believe in karma. I believe in both. I believe karma's a girl. I've heard once people say, buy Karma flowers. She deserves it. Trust me, I've been buying Karma flowers since I heard that saying. Once a month I buy Karma flowers. Figure of speech, whatever you want to call it, it works. She's taking care of me. I feel great. I've fallen off a roof. I have fell out of trees. I hurt my knee in basketball, but everything's always been very minimal. It's like she's watching me. She's taking care of me because she knows I got things to do to help people. So again, karma has taken care of me. And my biggest blessing has been my wife. So I know I've done things right in the past. When I broke up with a girl, I helped her get an apartment, put the deposit down, I moved her. So it was over in a polite way. I didn't kick her out on the street and say, you're done. I wasn't a jerk. I didn't hit her or beat her or take her money. I tried my best because I believe in karma to push her out the right way. And be civil about it. That's the biggest problem. That's where karma gets people. I know a lot of people who are struggling in life because they have karma still kicking them in the ass. They don't know she's right there watching everything they do, but they want to, I want to be this, I want to be that. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have that? You'll never have it until you look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm going to try to be a better person now. I'm going to try to be a better dad, better friend, better employee. All it does is help you. You're speaking to yourself in the mirror. Why not make yourself a better person? I mean, let me sit down. I mean, shit, fucking tell me. Tell me why not to look in the mirror and say, oh, I don't want to be a better person. I want to be a piece of shit. I want to be rude to my brother and not help out the neighbor if their car needs to jump and have jumper cables. And I don't care if I'm late to work. All that is just a reflection of you. And that's how your life is the way it is. If you're having problems with your life, look in the fucking mirror, guys. It's all right there. Open your eyes. Stop blinking so much. You're missing shit. It's in there. Oh, there it is. It's all in the mirror. Everything negative about you is in that mirror. Everything positive in that mirror is also you. Look for it. Focus on it. Because when you focus on something positive, the negative gets a little blurry, guys. You don't see it as much. If you focus on all the positive, the negative disappears. You can start right now to make your life better. It's just the way it is. Karma will make sure you're okay. Unless you're doing it for fake reasons. Don't do things to be fake. That's stupid. This chair's about broken. Running out of time. I still gotta take a shit too. I held it in pretty good though, so. I think it's gone. You've all been there when you hold the shit too long, it's gone. And then when I do have to push that shit out, it's a scream. It's like, ugh! It'll hurt because it'll be hard when it comes out. And then I look and it's just little ones that fucking pisses me off. Alright. Last thing. Okay, I'm running over on my time. Oh well. Fucking dads. Listen. When you're a dad and you have a girlfriend or a wife and she's at home taking care of the kids, and she's a stay-home mom, stay-home wife, let me give you a scenario of what she's going through, okay? She's a mom 24/7, okay? Right? We agree. All day she's taking care of the kid or kids, taking care of the house, maybe taking care of some of the bills, taking care of the neighbors, the family friends, looking about whose birthday's coming up for the families, uncles, nephews, whatever. Trying to be organized in that house. Food's ready. She does it 24/7. That's a tough job, you guys. Let me give you an example. I love what I do. I love it. It's my business. I started it. But I could never do this 24 hours a day. I couldn't go mow lawns at midnight. Like my wife has to get up to feed the baby at midnight. If my daughters are sick, she has to get up and help with the kids. I'm sleeping because I got to go to work. If I had to do this every day, go paint and trim bushes, and it's midnight and 4 in the morning and 6 in the morning, if I had to do my job 24/7, I would hate my job, you guys. No matter how much I love it now because I get a break, I would hate it. Trust me. Nobody can love their job that much. Nobody. I don't care what you do. You could be counting money, which sounds fun. You could be spending money for a hobby. You'll still get bored of it. You can only do so much of something before you go insane or get bothered or you get agitated. So, go into it. Think about it, guys. Those women in your lives who have your kids, give them a break. When you come home from your job, take the kids on. Try to help feed them, change a diaper, bathe them. Give her a break to call her friends, to go for a walk, go work out, go have a drink at the Red Robin with their friends, or go shopping, or just hang out in the room with the door shut so she can relax and watch TV. She needs a break, you guys. If you're a good man, if you're a good husband, you will do that. I shouldn't have to teach you that or explain that to you. If you care about the one you love, focus on what she might need, and she needs some help. You're a couple. I don't care if you're married or not. You made this kid together. Help with this kid together. For some reason, I don't need sleep. When my kids are sick, my wife knows this. Everybody knows this. I watch the kids at night. 1 in the morning at night, I'll get up and try to feed my son. Or 1 in the morning at night when my daughters can't sleep, I'll come scratch their backs and comfort them. I'll go down and get them some hot tea or something. Then it's 4 in the morning, I get up again. Then I go to work at 6. I maybe got 3 hours of sleep. Doesn't matter. I try to help my wife. Okay, when I get home from work tonight, it's 8 o'clock right now here in Boise. And when I get home tonight, my daughters, one of them might be asleep, but the other one will be awake, so I'll come in, I'll scratch her back, I'll ask her how her day is, I'll try to get my son from my wife so she can relax, watch some TV. Because I try to care about her needs too. And then at the end of the night, my wife will rub my back or see how I'm doing or talk about my day. But again, I'm not talking about me, I'm getting to the kid stuff with the parenting. with being a bad dad. If you're a good parent to your child with your wife or girlfriend, help her with your kids. Help her every day. On the weekends, give her a day off. And you focus with the kids, guys. For one, you should want to. These are your kids or your kid. Love them, play with them, even when they're babies. It goes fast. Watch them and love them. Record yourself with them. In case something happens to you, they have footage of their dad or mom. I always bitch about that recording. I'm not playing, you guys. I'm going to say it in every recording. You better start recording some of your life. Always when I'm getting pissed off because people, like, you guys don't see it. You don't see how important your life really is to some people. Because you look at yourself and think, I'm nobody. Not that I'm nobody, but I don't know how you look at yourself. But I've got some people in my circle who I'm trying to pump up. And when they look in the mirror, they just don't see a good guy. I don't know why. I try to tell them every day, man, you're a good guy, dog. You made some mistakes, but you're not a bad person. Focus on your kids. Call them today and go take them to Chuck E. Cheese. Just go give them a hug. Trust me, your kids, if they don't live with you and you go see them to give them a hug and kiss, they love it. It's better than playing on the playground. It's better than going to Chuck E. Cheese. They just want to see their dad or mom. You guys don't see that because I don't know why. So I'm trying to help you on that. So again, try to be a better dad in that way. What I'm saying, it makes total fucking sense. She needs a break. Give her some. You get your breaks from work because you go home. You want to go be with your boys and all that selfish shit. I gotta go be with my boys. I gotta have a beer. God, karma will get you. It always does. You know how it is. When you go get that beer, sometimes you come home, she's bitching. Yeah, there's karma. You'll go out and spend too much money, then you don't have money for a bill, or you'll get a DUI, or your friend, or something will happen. All because you weren't thinking about your family first. Trust me, once you have kids and you're married or not, your focus has to change, guys. You got to be a better person in regards to your circle. Not your friends outside the circle who are having problems. You can help them on the phone. Tell them to have a beer and get on the phone, and you guys can sit at different houses, have a beer together on the phone. Just laugh and talk when nobody listens to you. Give them some advice that way. Okay? I carried on a little too much tonight, but I had a tough week, so I want to tell you guys that. I'm tired of the line. People are going to fart, tell me, so I can roll down the windows, take my face out the window. I don't want to hear that shit. Burps. My son yawned the other day. I punched him in the mouth. I didn't punch him, but I backhanded him. Told him, no more yawning like that. Cover your mouth when you yawn. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's it for tonight, but I don't know what I'm going to do next. But I'm glad you guys took the time again to watch another 20 minutes of me, 25 minutes of me, about things, just few things that piss me off. There's a lot more that's going to come out, but I can only do so much. And I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, to watch about my life. So pray for me. Doesn't hurt to pray for people you don't really know. Just pray that I stay strong, that my message gets through to people, that I stay healthy, that my family, my peers are all strong and healthy with me, and that we're all blessed as we drive, as we sleep, as we eat, everything we do. Pray for me, I pray for you. I pray for people all the time, I don't even know. I just pray that God watches over them, takes care of them, help them through all their trials and tribulations. So again, I'm going to end this video right now. I thank you, and I ask you, pray for me. Till next week, Philthy Phil's out. Late.